Mark, are we good on Zoom? Good afternoon, everyone. We have Leylah Fernandez here with us from Team Canada. We'll start with questions in the room and then move it on to the Zoom call. If you have a question on Zoom, please use the raise hand function to indicate that you have a question, and we'll invite you to unmute yourself when it's time to do so. We'll start with questions in the room, as I said. Kylie.
Hi, Leylah. Congratulations. When did you start to feel the match turn around for you?
In the first set, like at 3-0, I think I finally settled down in the game. Even though the score wasn't going my way, I just felt like, okay, things are turning around. And then second set, same thing. Like I was just trying to enjoy myself. So like at 3-0, I told myself just smile. And I started smiling a little bit a couple of times, and that definitely helped me. And it helped that I had a great support team on the bench that was just like lifting me up on tough moments, and then the crowd definitely helped.
Great. And yeah, the crowd, as you said, was electric tonight. So how did hearing those cheers and knowing that you were on home soil kind of fuel you in the last two sets?
Oh, it gave me so much energy. And I try to use their energy, their electricity, like you just said, like electric crowd, to keep going, keep running for those balls. Isaline, she's a tremendous player, and I'm just so happy that I was able to keep calm and just keep moving forward.
Hi, Leylah.
Hi.
It seems like you started varying your shots a little bit more around that time and kind of midway through the first set there. How did that help propel you through the rest of the match?
It helped a lot. I think as like I said, once I started smiling a little bit and then just kind of think of playing as if I was practicing, because I do enjoy myself in practice. I do like some drop shots, some higher balls, and once I started doing that, everything was like clicking and my mind was clear, and I was able to just to figure things out from there. And obviously my captain Heidi, she helped. She saw some holes from her point of view that I wouldn't see, and that helped me to open up and just to trust in her and follow her game plan.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about what Heidi's like as a captain? Like, is she the positive, encouraging captain, or does she have a different style?
She's definitely very positive. In the beginning of the match at Love 3, like she didn't put me down or tell me like what I needed to do. She just knew that I was gonna figure things out, and she was just like telling me like, you can do it, calm down, you're a fighter, just keep fighting. Today we're gonna fight. And with those words, that definitely helped me. And then Heidi, she's amazing off court too. Like she always like goes to us, ask us what we feel in those moments, so that in next ties or other matches she wants to improve, so she can like tell us what to do in those moments without feeling that she's overstepping. So I love that she's always trying to improve, and that's a great quality from a captain, that they're never satisfied.
Any other questions?
This event's fairly new for fans in Vancouver. How would you say that the crowd compared this year compared to what you experienced last year?
I think the crowd this year is definitely more into it. I love that they keep cheering and they keep encouraging both players. Isaline, she's played some great points, and they weren't mean, which is great that they kept encouraging her, same as me. But being in home soil, they definitely brought in the heat. They brought in the intensity, and they did everything possible so that I can be up with a lot of energy. And I'm glad that they came with a lot of cheers, and they were able to enjoy the match.
Karina?
Hi, Leylah. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I feel like a good way to describe you in your game is clutch. Like you like to go for the big points on those really important moments, whereas like some players like to play it safe. Is that something that you're intentionally thinking about when you're in those matches?
Not at all. I just think of playing my game. From a young age, a lot of people would say that my game is very high risk. And I think for me, I find it normal because I do train that in practices. So I see an opening and I just want to go for it. And, I think I think in high levels in any sport that you do, you gotta take some of those risks. Sometimes it's not gonna go your way, but you get to learn from these moments. And you know, my parents and my coaches have always told me to never doubt myself, and whatever you feel in that moment, to go for it, even though like things are not gonna go your way. It's gonna come one day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pete here.
Leylah, you've won a lot of matches from a set and a breakdown. Do you even get nervous when you're in that situation anymore? What do you say to yourself when you're facing that?
You know, I just tell myself to enjoy the moment. I think today I lost my service game, but I didn't think much of it. I knew I was able to come back. Things were going my way in the important moments. It was just I needed to execute it as much as possible, and I'm glad that I was able to keep fighting and just keep enjoying the moment. No, I think today was more of smiling instead of thinking of a game plan and trying to execute that game plan. It was more that mindset: smile, enjoy, be positive, and that helped.
So Catherine's now got a chance to close it out. What advice would you give her, or did you give her if you saw her on the way out?
No, I think we just told her to go for it. Enjoy the moment, go for it. No, you don't get to experience this a lot in your career. I know I didn't, and it still gives me goosebumps every time I step on court. So, just enjoy it. That's what I told her.
I don't want to step too far ahead, but assuming Canada does get that last point, what would it mean to be back in the finals?
I don't want to say anything right now because I'm very superstitious. So we'll leave it at that.
Very fair, very fair. Thank you.
Bravo Leylah pour
Merci.
cette belle bataille, cette belle victoire. Comment tu expliques ton début de match un petit peu compliqué? La nervosité ou juste
Oui.
Isaline était bien dedans dès le début?
Non, les deux. Bon, Isaline, elle a très bien commencé. Elle a attaqué dès la première balle. Puis moi, j'étais très, très nerveuse. J'ai commencé à manquer des balles moins de 5 coups. Alors, ça lui a aidé beaucoup avec la confiance. Mais sinon, je suis contente de la manière que j'ai pu me calmer puis juste sourire dans ces moments-là pour pouvoir revenir.
Dans le deuxième set, elle mène 3-2, elle a 40-0, tu reviens, ensuite elle a 2 balles de break, tu les sauves. C'est là que le match bascule?
Peut-être, honnêtement, je me rappelle pas du pointage. J'ai juste essayé de jouer mon jeu, de m'amuser le plus possible sur le court, que je sais que c'était un match compliqué et je voulais me battre, de ne pas la faire facile pour Isaline et juste donner une balle de plus à frapper.
Dernière question, qu'est-ce qui était le plus compliqué à gérer pour toi dans le jeu d'Isaline aujourd'hui?
Je pense qu'elle est gauchère, que c'est un peu difficile de jouer contre une gauchère. Et aussi, elle frappe très à plat. Elle aime les balles vite, puis elle retourne beaucoup de balles. Il y a beaucoup de balles que je pensais que c'était un coup gagnant, mais elle a trouvé une manière de le retourner. Alors, je pense que c'est une joueuse très compliquée à jouer. Je ne sais pas comment l'expliquer, mais elle est une très bonne joueuse.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Thanks, everyone. I don't believe there are any questions on the Zoom call, so thanks so much, Leylah.
Perfect. Thank you.